Edwards throws it up for Niang. Here's Edwards stepping through to score for the first time. Here's Pradia to Badio, immediately taking on the three. Again, that's the way Valencia roll, but on the fast break, it's Edwards, fed perfectly by Vildoza. 2 scores in a row for Carsen Edwards. Valencia now will try to respond. Here is Pradia, spinning out to find Badio. Good 3-point shooter, and that does end the drought. Can't get it to go. Niang unable to grab the rebound as Puerto. And there's another 3. Nate Reuvers this time. Sergio De La Rea. Such a big game against Virtus earlier in the season. Pradia with the excellent kick out. Reuvers with the 3, and another one drops for Valencia. Final 2 minutes of the first quarter. It's a scrappy possession for Virtus, but in the end, there is Ferrari. And so, no, Sacco in the end actually gets that too. So, last possession for Virtus. Edwards driving through, and brilliant finish, squeezing through, somehow finding a route to the basket. Edwards, Morgan, Ferrari, Akele and Diouf on the floor for Virtus, who eventually get this to drop the second tip attempt. Second quarter for Valencia. Diouf grabbing a 5th rebound so far as Edwards flies through an invisible gap once again. What about Carsen Edwards? 8 points already. An assist, a rebound and a block. Driving at Edwards, who's a dogged defender. Back for Reuvers. Thought about another long-range strike. Instead he goes inside, twisting, turning, finishing again. As Edwards once again dives inside, and once again to great effect, this time finishing with his left hand. Dozer needs to find a pass, gets it to Smilegic, barrels his way inside. Sacco does really well, but Edwards picks up the loose ball, and floater is good on the buzzer. At the heart of the action, this was Edwards on the buzzer. Now a deep strike from Puerto is off. Edwards releasing, Niang, throw down. 8 points for him. And he's Badio looking to respond, and one as he draws the foul. Now Vildoza orchestrating for Virtus on the dribble, finding space for a shot. Valencia will try again to restart their offense. Badio. It's Reuvers, and who else was going to end their barren run? Amari Moore finding Reuvers, and again he scores, this time with the foul. Unstoppable Nate Reuvers. He has been something else tonight. Nate Reuvers, 18 points. Darius Thompson left that rebound. He's lucky it didn't fall to a Virtus player, as in transition, through flies Jean Montero. And that's what Valencia can do to you. Yallo and Diouf. Carsen Edwards gives it to Niang. Now Morgan back for Niang, who fights his way through for the layup. Diouf now finds Costello. Time running out. Costello's going to have to shoot, and he banks it in on the buzzer. Big smile on the face of Matt Costello. He suddenly realized, oh, I've got to shoot. Here comes the buzzer, here comes half-time. And I'll just bank it in. Gives it to Montero. Excellent pass, and Reuvers, he's back at it. First possession. Can Virtus get going? Scoreless so far in this half. Carsen Edwards manufactures a tough shot. Felt he was fouled. And back for Reuvers, who's beyond outstanding. Now finally, Virtus gets a first three-pointer of the night, and pretty inevitable that it comes from Carsen Edwards. And Mari Moore, Reuvers, what can he do this time? The fadeaway jumper, yeah, that's good as well, why not? 10 of 11 for 26 points. Edwards says, I'll see you and match you. As Edwards this time provides an Ulster, and it was going to be like that. As Braxton Key moving to create space, he stays in the one-on-one against Yellow. Only 5 seconds for De La Rea now, who stops and shoots the three and gets his first points of the night. Diouf staying in and profiting with an offensive rebound that he stuck in. There's a good drive from Moore. He's finding a very varied way of scoring. Badio. De La Rea for Reuvers for a career high, 31 points. Now 12 of 13 from the field. Good pass from De La Rea, but still a long way to go, 6.5 minutes. And Carsen Edwards tries to find a route through. Back for Vildoza to strike the three. That is the lift they needed. They normally favour quick possessions, very quick style, but with a lead to protect, you can take the time a bit more. Badio against Diarra, mid-range, good from Brancou. Badio. The lead has been around this margin for a while now, the 8, 10, 11-point difference, and Montero makes it 11 again with the three. Montero is up to 9 points now. And he will find an open Josep Puerto. This could be the final dagger. It's a 14-point game. Puerto. And now finishing with a flourish. Is that going to count? No. That's a shame because it was a spectacular play. But it doesn't matter for Valencia because they have got the win, a vital game for them that will take them back into 4th place. And it was inspired by a stunning performance from Nate Reuvers.